Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm back today with another eyeshadow palette review. I'm gonna be reviewing the Nicka K Pop Neon 9 color palette, and I got two of these. In this video I'm gonna be reviewing the Lucky Charm palette. So if you're interested to see how this palette fares, then do keep watching. Before we dive into this video, I'd like to remind you guys to please subscribe to my channel so that I can keep making more videos, and don't forget to like this video. And now let's get started. So the Nicka K Pop Neon 9 color palette retails for Rs. 6.99, and most times you do get a 50% discount on Nicka, which is where I got this palette from. So I only paid Rs. 350 for this palette, which is a steal in my opinion. So there are a total of 4 palettes in the Pop Neon range, and I got two of these palettes, a Lucky Charm and the Ocean Eyes, and I'm gonna be reviewing Lucky Charm in this video today, which is essentially an all green palette, and the other two palettes are Oh Honey and Watermelon Splash. One is a all yellow palette and the other one is essentially a red orange kind of a palette. Now back to this palette. Overall, I find this palette to be very complete. Not only are there a variety of matte green shades and shimmer green shades, but there is also a matte brown shade, which is so essential to complete a look. So there are a total of 5 matte shades, 3 shimmer shades and 1 dual chrome shade in this palette. There's an interesting mix of shades in this palette and I can't wait to try these. And I'll be reviewing the Ocean Eyes palette in my next video, so please stay tuned for that. You should definitely get this palette if you love to play with colors and create interesting eye looks. And now let's finally get swatching and see how these eyeshadows work. So the first shade is a light matte green. It's a mint green color and it looks pretty pigmented. It's not chalky at all, seemed pretty smooth. And the second shade is also a light matte green, which is a little more toned down version of the first green. And the third shade is a shimmery green. And now let's see how the swatches look. So this is the first shade, which looks pretty pigmented. I'm very impressed with it. It's not powdery or chalky at all, pretty smooth. The second shade is a tad bit deeper than the first shade, and the third shade is a mid-toned shimmery green. It looks a lot darker in the pan, but on swatching it turns out to be a medium shimmer green. And now let's check out the next 3 shades. So the fourth shade is also a shimmer green. It looks a little paler in the pan. The fifth shade is a neon lime green shimmer shade, which is very unique, and this is the shade that I felt attracted to the most in this palette, and it looks really gorgeous. And the sixth shade is the dual chrome shade that I mentioned. It's very interesting. It looks like a brown green kind of a shade, which is very unique, and I am really looking forward to trying this. And now let's quickly check out the swatches. So the fourth shade is a pale shimmer green. It's paler than the third shade. The fifth shade is the neon lime green shimmer shade, which looks really pretty. And the sixth shade is the dual chrome shade, which is the brown green shade, which looks like a metallic khaki here. But wow, that shade is gorgeous. That is the most pigmented shade in this palette so far, and it looks really stunning. I am loving that shade. And now the last 3 shades. So the 7th shade is a cool mid-toned matte green. The 8th shade is again a cool deep matte green. and the ninth shade is a dark matte brown. And now let's check out the swatches. So here's the seventh shade, the matte, cool matte mid green, which looks pretty pigmented. The eighth shade, which is the dark matte green, is also pretty pigmented. And the last shade, which is the matte brown, looks very pigmented too. So all the last three shades were very pigmented. And none of them were powdery or chalky. They all seemed pretty smooth to me. And here are all the 9 shades. This is how all of them together look, and honestly I'm pretty impressed with this palette. Like, at least the swatches are pretty impressive. I don't know how they are gonna work on the eyes, but I'm hoping they're gonna work fine. I wasn't expecting a lot from this palette, but the greens turned out to be really interesting, unique shades, and I can't wait to try this palette. So this was the review of the Nicka K-pop Neon 9 color eyeshadow palette. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hope to see you in my next video. Till then, bye.